Hi everyone, it's Magpie's YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel, and in today's video I will be previewing our massive clash against the Cats. Now, if you are a return to Magpies, welcome. Like, comment, share. If you're new to the channel, watching this for the first time, like, comment, share and subscribe. Now, because we are playing Geelong in a massive big game at the MCG, this is generally going to be a massive option for us. Now, the difference is that, these two teams have played in brilliant games. We've won the Sweeping Magpie games here. We've had the jumper clashes. Now, who would remember the qualifying final in 2019 was when we wore white shorts, Geelong wore blue shorts. Now, that did cause a clash in the way, and not many people will admit that. Why Collingwood should wear an away street sort type thing, and it happened in 2007, that year before the prelim final, where talks were that we were going to wear an turning street. But I think when you play Collingwood in black shorts, mainly a black jumper, and Geelong mainly in a white jumper with white shorts, it does work out a lot better. You see it a lot more these days, where you look at Geelong, they don't often wear blue shorts unless if it's a Sydney game. They don't wear it against Richmond, they don't wear it against Hawthorn as much. So I think for that is so crucial to our chances of beating Geelong. Now, we know that these are the sort of matchups that we're going to have to win. Now, comparing to our record, we've won 2 and lost 3. That's understandable. We haven't really played that brand of footy, where, to be fair, Geelong did beat Hawthorn Essence, so they did better than what we could do then. They did beat the Tigers, but they lost to the Blues and the Swans as well. So, look, I'm expecting us to play really competitive against Geelong. Last time we met was round 22, 2023, and we won by 8 points. That was a controversial moment there as well. And I think from memory, Geelong have won 3 and lost 2. We only won the last 2, so round 1 in 2023, and obviously round 22 as well. Now, we've played them in finals, we've played them in big games as well, and I think for me, we can see where we're at as a football club as well, and I think this is a massive test as well. Now, how do we stop Geelong? Now, I think the only way that we are going to stop Geelong, and not many people will say this, but the team stats shows that they only average 7 more disposals, and they average 8 more kicks, 211 kicks. Handballs were in front with that, and inside 50s are in front with that. But one thing that we can get them on is the efficiency inside 50. We've got 51% compared to 48%. So yeah, that's the disposal efficiency inside 50 is 48%. Compared to us, 51%, and the average disposal efficiency 70 to 69% as well. Now, we are averaging 23 kicks to 15. Look, I don't see much difference in that, but the one thing that is very interesting indeed is the average hitouts. Now, we are averaging 40 hitouts a game. They were averaging 37 a game. Now, clearances 38, clearances to 37. Centre clearances 13 to 12, and stoppage clearances 26 to 24 as well. Contested possessions, they're +4 in that department. And uncontested possessions is a lot more even. Interceptors 69, 67 to 74. So definitely need to force Geelong turn to 40 over, and 69 to 65 turnovers as well. Compared to us in their power ratings, our best 22 is actually 4,554, and our predicted 22 is 4,730. this doesn't mean much as well. 10th in that ranking. Geelong's 11 with 4,510. Best 22 and predicted 22 is 4,708 as well. Now they're averaging 84 marks compared to us 82. Marks inside 50, they're averaging 13 to 10. Contested marks 10 to 9, but the tackles is even. +1 in that department in the tackles in the 450s. 1% is 48 to 46 and 5 to 4 in the bounces as well. In the interchange, we are one behind them as well. Now, I think for me, how can we beat Geelong? I think it's simple. Let's just make it a contested brand of football. Let's get our uncontested game going because we know that they're even on that. But let's just hurt them on the inside. We know that Dangerfield's such a good player. Myers is one of them. Cameron likes to run up the ground as well. They're pretty much the team that can definitely win. But I feel like to me there's a player that we can stop, and this is a massive game again because we win, we're in the 8. It's as simple as that. And I think the player that we need to target is Tom Stewart. I think Tom Stewart's one of the best players in competition with the internet marketing. If we can just target him and make him accountable, I think it does go a long way for us to really win the game. And if he's playing in midfield, you got to tag him. Now, you can't let him run free and have his 27 disposals, 6 marks and a few goals as well. That's something that we're going to have to really stop. But the way that we can play against this team is so crucial to our lineup as well. Now, I do think that we do have selection issues. Mychek is out for the season with the pecs torn. So you think Elliott will come in. McStade's going to play in the VFL a half a game or something, so I think they'll stick by that. Jamie Elliott, I think, will play this week. It's remarkable, and I think that we'll have that 4-line structure as well. And you think that Kleiner will get up as well, and Howe will definitely get up. Whether or not Markov will play, who knows, but you think that he will. So that's going to give us the strength. Now, my top 5 for this week is pretty simple. Now, my number 1 is playing well enough for long enough. Now, what I mean by that is that our first quarters, and I'll go by our first quarters, shall we? Because that is where we need to really concentrate on that. And we don't concentrate enough on that stacked as well. Now, against the Gold Coast Suns, we were a point in front. But when we kick our few goals, and especially against Essendon, we were 23 points in front, that hurts a lot more because of that performance. Because 5 goes 2, 2 goes 5, you think that should be over. But for us to kick 3 goals to 4 goals in that second quarter, we just need to keep that momentum. If we get a lead, we must take on the Cats and really use our speed as well and make it a very a tough game. When we get a lead, just keep going and play through it. You're only going to get better as well by the looks of it. So you want to see that to happen as well. So I think it would be great, but we'll see what happens in that. Number 2, I think it's our game plan and tactics. Look, I think we need to make this as a contested game. Let's beat up Stewart, let's beat up Dangerfield, let's make him sore, let's make him earn it as well. Let's just make it so tough when we go in there in the footy, win out the middle, and roll our eyes when we go forward. I think at times that we do bomb. I think Geelong like when it's set up and slow a bit so they can get back and take marks. One thing that we do need to do against Geelong is force them to keep long high down the line. We can't afford them to get their uncontested marks and they, you know, and pretty much their easy marks as well. So if they take a lot of uncontested marks, that's going to really dominate for them, and we can't afford to allow that to happen. So if we are going to win, let's just keep them to less than 80 marks a game. Under 100, I think that's where we should be aiming for. And then they're such a good team, that they really are. I look at Geelong's stats. They dominated disposals as well, so we're going to have to restrict them, but no doubt put a lot of pressure on as well. Their uncontested was 224 compared to 192, so we really have to make them earn it a lot more. And even the marks, they took 112 marks. If we can restrict them to under 100 and keep them to about 90, 80 marks as well, I think that's something that's going to be a lot better as well. And we really need to start really putting it on the scoreboard. So if we are going to do it, this is our opportunity to do it. Tactically, I target Stewart. Tactically, I would make him earn every possession, hold him, scrap him, make it so difficult for him, and therefore he can't get that inside going. And we try playing the midfield, I still stick with that tag and really see what can come out of that. That's the only way that we're going to have as well. Number 3, I think this is our issue for me, is our midfield. Our midfield doesn't work as hard enough both ways. I think that's going to be a huge issue, and I really want to see us come out and perform really well for that. And just really putting that pressure on getting the standing clearances, getting the stoppage clearances. If we can get that in our game, it will be great as well. Number 4 is the selection this week. Now, I think I'm going to put with the match committee, I will play Ned Long this week. I will play Jamie Elliott for my check. You think that's the only one that will come out? Who comes out of that team? Maybe Sullivan, potentially. The one that did play for us this week. Against the Bombers, it was tough to watch because we knew exactly what was going to happen. You think within that Harvey Harrison did great, but I do think that we might need to either have Harvey Harrison as a potential that will come out, and that will be the second change as well, so it should be interesting. And number 5 is the forward line and back line. Now, our forward line must dominate. We must keep the ball inside 50. If we can get our pressure ratings up, that would be huge for us to really win the game. And also for that defense, we just need to stand up. Darcy Moore really needs to step up as captain and play a bloody good game against Geelong as well, because we know they got Cameron. We know they don't have many key tools as well. So the ones that they do tend to have is Shannon Neal, Myers, Rowan and Cameron. So they got Stewart, DeConey, Henry, and they got Myers, Rowan, Shannon Neal and Jeremy Cameron. And I think for me, the way that they got Dangerfield and Atkins as well, that's probably one way to look at it. Now, I would definitely target blitzards in the ruck. I would have Cameron and Kruger jump at it. Now, I know that Cameron's been great for us in the ruck. Did have sore ribs as well, but I would definitely target that. But apart from that, I think it's looking great. My tips for this week, I'm going to say Collingwood by 11 points. I think we'll get the job done. We'll be out the game. And also, I'll do a team talks as well, and I'll get the vlog out for you guys as well. Hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to drop a like and also drop a sub. Bye for now, and I'll see you back in another video. Hi everyone, it's Gatsman Plus YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, I'll be doing our team talks for our clash against Geelong Football Club. Now, if you are a return Campus Magpies, welcome, like, comment, share. If you're new to the channel, watch this for the first time, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now, we have got a great belief in our side. Now, before I do go through the ins and outs, if you are new, don't forget to drop a like and also drop a sub. But guess what? We have found what was our ins and outs. And let's have a look at it. Now, John Noble and Jamie Elliott will play for the first time since God knows when. And then Reef McInnes comes in. Out is Charlie Dean's been omitted. Jamie Howe's been injured. And Brody Marchek is injured as well. Unlucky for Charlie Dean to be dropped. Thought maybe Markov could have been. But I'm going to go through and let's have a look at the lineup, shall we? Now, into our backline is Braden Maynard, Darcy Moore, and Isaac Quainer. Within John Noble, Oleg Markov, and Will Hoskin Elliott as well. Now, considering that as a halfback flanker, I don't know why we would have somebody like potentially Billy Frampton in defence and Chanel, and then Dartmoor on a Jeremy Cameron sort of type thing. But having said that too, I think it's really worth that we can bring on some pace and have some run as well. I think Will Hoskinelli in the backline definitely helps. I do think with Gary Ryan, I will not have Oleg Markov on him. Look, even though they're a size difference, like 1 centimetre difference, but I do think that this is just the really not a great matchup, but certainly could see it happening. Now, in our midfield, we got Still Sidebottom, Scott Penderbury, Josh Dacos, Darcy Cameron, John DeGoey, Nick Dacos. I think it's a good midfield. I really definitely do think it's worth it. But having said that too, I think it's really crucial for us to have in that lineup as well. And also in our forward line. Now, while I'm reading this, Bobby Hill, Nathan Kruger, Lockie Schultz, Ned Long will get a run, Patrick Lipinski and Jamie Elliott as well. Now, one thing I would probably say with that is that I think we do need to have at least a tall forward, especially on, you got DeConey. I don't think Kruger will get Stewart. I don't think Tom Stewart is that tall, to be honest. He's 190 centimetres, and Kruger's 196 as well. But Patrick Lipinski is roughly about 190 centimetres, so I think he could play Kruger on Sam DeConey or maybe Billy Frampton. I think the ruck work will go Darcy Cameron and Billy Frampton as well, so I definitely do think that will be possibly a second lineup as well. Now, with that interchange, Frampton, Crisp, McInnes, Richards, and Harvey Harrison. Now, look, I don't know why we have gone with the Charlie Dean being dropped. I thought he did alright, to be fair, and I thought he could have kept his spot as well. If there was one player that we could have dropped, would have been Markov. But having said that too, and I don't mind the team's entrance at all. The emergencies are Finn McRae, Lockie Sullivan, and Ash Johnson. I think for a sub, you could potentially play Richards or Harvey Harrison, to be honest. I think Harvey Harrison has shown a lot. I think that you might need to put maybe John to go out forward and maybe Ned Long goes in the guts as well to try and feed the ball in a clean situation. So it's not a bad performance. Definitely see what we're trying to do, but I think Jamie Elliott and Reef, and I probably would say that would be the 2-3 changes that you potentially make. I didn't know about Jamie Howe being out. Might have got an injury from somewhere as well, but having said that, I think now it's time that we can definitely enjoy as well. Now, Collingwood fans, let me know what you think. Don't forget to drop a like and also drop a sub. Bye for now.